Right now, they're accelerating into speeds in excess of 120 miles an hour. By using their legs, arms, and shoulders, they're going to maneuver themselves into position and build that speed star formation. There we go, there's that speed star. Once all jumpers come together, that jump master is going to control that formation, is going to move it slightly left or right in relation to this target on the ground. At a prearranged altitude, the jumpers are going to turn and track away. And on the signal, the jump master will simultaneously deploy their parachutes. If you see that videographer slightly to the left, he's recording that high-speed action. There's a signal. The bomb burst and break off. There's a signal, and there we have it, folks. 5 beautiful black and silver canopies of the Silver Wings. The Silver Wings are jumping ram-type air parachutes, which, when viewed from the side, closely resemble that of a wing of an aircraft. These parachutes are extremely maneuverable. They have a forward speed under canopy of 25 miles an hour and a glide ratio of 3 to 1. This means that for every 3 feet of forward movement, it descends 1 foot in altitude. To maneuver that canopy, there's a set of control lines. If the jumper wants to move to his left, he'll pull down on that left control line. If the jumper wants to move to his right, he'll pull down on that right control line. For a rapid descent, the jumper will pull that front riser deep into his chest, pull one of the A lines, and causing that canopy to dive, spiral, and reach speeds of over 60 miles an hour. It also puts those jumpers into that stacked formation, creating that vertical and horizontal separation. This is the same technique utilized for Halo, which is high altitude, low opening for sophisticated infiltration operations. Just like any airplane at an airport, these jumpers are going to fly a traffic pattern. At 1,000 feet, they're going to turn, face into the wind, and conduct that wind penetration check. Ladies and gentlemen, as our first jumper comes in, he's our team videographer. He represents the United States Air Force, hailing from Pottsville, Pennsylvania, with over 3,000 free fall jumps. Let's get loud. Let's hear it for Technical Sergeant Brad Shipkus. Great job, Sergeant Shipkus. That grass is wet, folks. After those jumpers in this stack formation coming in right now, do that wind penetration check. They're going to turn and do a downwind leg, turn in 90 degrees and conduct that base leg, and then turn in for a final approach. Our first jumper's turning that final right now. He's got the target in sight. He's a jump master for today's mission. He's a jump master instructor here in the 507th with over 800 military free fall jumps. Let's give it up for Sergeant First Class Rick Walls. Good job, Sergeant Wall. Our second jumper in that stack formation, he's a parachute rigger by trade, hailing from Detroit, Michigan, with 300 free fall jumps, Sergeant Michael Fettner. Our third jumper, folks, let's get loud, let's bring him in strong. This is his last jump with the Silver Wings, his last demonstration. He's a company commander in the 4th Ranger Battalion, Captain Bryson Shipman. Great job, Captain. Our fourth jumper hails from Phoenix, Arizona. He has over 400 military free fall jumps. Let's give it up, let's hear it for Sergeant Austin Long. Formed in 1965 by the director of the Airborne Department, the Silver Wings can trace their roots back to 1958 with the original members of the Airborne Air Mobility Command. The mission of the Silver Wings is to represent the United States Maneuver Center of Excellence and showcase the military free-fall capabilities of today's airborne forces. Stationed at Fort Benning, Georgia, all members of the Silver Wings are qualified parachutists. In order to be accepted, the team